Rev Samuel Kyei Prempeh, a Baptist minister who received his training in the United States of America, and I'm also a missiologist. I'm the coach of the global culture movement, and God willing, I'll be teaching on several themes. As it is, I'll begin with leadership and management. Actually, Christian leadership and management. The global culture movement is a sodality that works side by side the church in reaching marginalized and vulnerable communities. We're reaching places like Tinka, the Swami Cemetery, and amongst Kyei communities. Tinka, Swami Cemetery, Colombia, and others is a place, or are places that harbor drug addicts, those who are into substances like cocaine, marijuana, and tramadol. The Kyeis have migrated from northern Ghana to southern Ghana, particularly Kumasi and Accra. They are given to the idea that they can only survive in these places, and have therefore moved from their various communities and are now living in Kumasi and Accra. As it is, we develop leaders and grow our members to reach those communities with intent to transform them. So by the grace of God, many who are addicts have been transformed to become very useful to their present societies. And many are discipled that they are even reaching their former colleagues for Christ. You also have some Kyeis who have learned to cultivate the habit of savings, and thus have the capacity to return to their places of abode so that they can start over life. That is it. I would now want to talk about Christian leadership and management. Of course, before we can develop leaders for the ministries that we are undertaking, they must go through this program of Christian leadership and management. So this is about you, your organization or church, and administration. Today's discussion takes from resource persons like Stephen Covey and Franco Hinikankam. So you is therefore about self and habits. There is the idea of one being proactive or reactive. A proactive person, or one of the proactive habits, is one who does not wait for things to happen before he or she reacts. There are people who may have their plans in life and seek to pursue such plans. That is the proactive person. The reactive is the one who waits for things to happen before they will want to respond to such situations. In fact, God has given us some endowments. These are self-awareness, conscience, imagination, and the will. Self-awareness is about one's knowledge of one's strengths and weaknesses. Conscience is one's internalized value system. It tells one internally if something is right or wrong. So worldviews, knowledge, the environment, and one's faith may affect one's conscience. Imagination is the power to envision the future, and the will is one's intention and capacity to act. That is about the desire and the ability to do something. When we talk of self and habits, it becomes necessary to understand that they are all about the intent to create something or do something. As we talk of creation, we must know that things are created twice. So there is what we call first creation and also the second creation. The first creation is dubbed by Covey as beginning with an end in mind, based on principles of leadership. That is to say, before you can even construct a table, you must have a mindset about it, the capacity to create it mentally. Otherwise, if you even decide to do anything without the ability to create it mentally, you will end up doing something haphazardly. And for command minimum waiting and say, your friend me also for Samuel Kyei Prempeh. Now I'm a Baptist suffer. Now things also me could be a friend global culture movement. The global culture movement, ye could be a unyame afre asomai. Oh baby, nipa I am repi ego nipa se biyumbu wom. Ewo. Enti ye call baby to say baby oma anumunrei to say cocaine, weed, tramol, gugu. Oh baby to say tinker. Baby to say Swami magazine is here. Call baby to say Colombia. I will proof. I think so. You call carry you for chain. When we have a sound a life. Say, Woma every in Bonnie, some will be Jaina, a bimbo, echo, woman call for some woman as a sound woman jai. Go for Korea, Doma school Kumasi in our high schools, no. Emma, woman, Edward Bra. A Casachero global culture movement nema foforo aye to say a man in my da ho nyina yekọ then so the person di ho nkomo eno efa akandie ene hwesopa eho di wen mu ne ade a ene me sha se ene wadi ho nkomo. In fact, sa kasaye ade a the bet waso and I bekoso ache in the say a series. The wedding come off and ma bebre o na na de yete dem kan wo koto kasam you say a Christian leadership and management. Na entisi ye ka sa anima we hu asema leadership and management no so ye ka wo adwuma a wo ye no anase asori a wo da no ana wo ye panini wo ene se ye yesi ehwe sa dwumadie no so se ye ka sa anima we dia ene na ye ka se wo beye bibi ana wo be yo ade fufuro bi no e kwan mienu bi na efa so eba the kwan edi kan ene se ubetumi ahyehye wo wadwen mu and the toss mienu se wahyehye wie no watumi aye ti se rewu ye pono table bi ana bibisa ubetumi ahyehye wo wadwen mu se do pese o ye no and son na wahye ase pa for tools wo le babu so ade abafo san komodie me say akinkan pi na eboa ama san komodie abaso se me makosuku pi America kinkan aye kinkan go pi ni hu omo so adwen na nipa mienu bi a wo madwen ye wo san komodie mu kese pa aye Stephen Covey ena yenia ye Frank ohine kanka na die dikan ya to be say first creation say eye e kwa dikan a wo de hihye adefoforo ne so ne ya adwene mu enhihye ye de enti o say shasie free ewieye no ewo wadwen begin with the end in mind. Enti the ekire no ene se nya ensusuadie bi ene ne de edikan. You know, beginning with the end in mind implies having a vision. This vision will end up in what we normally call statement of your mission or mission statement. This is found in several places, pasted on the walls of several enterprises or corporations. Unfortunately, in the church, for instance, you find several of such postings, yet the members of the church have very little awareness or commitment to the idea. And so it behooves us to let our people, our members, own the idea so that at each point in time they know what they are into. The mission statement is in two components. That which we call the to be aspects, and secondly, the to do aspects. That is to say, given a certain time frame, you intend having a certain character or to be something. Maybe a church intends becoming a missional body in 5 years' time. The to-do relates to the means for attaining the to-be intent. So the mission statement captures the to-be and to-do aspects. But before you can do well in fashioning a mission statement, you must have an awareness of your center. And for the church, Jesus Christ remains our center. You must also have an awareness of your circle of influence. You know, you may have a circle of concern, people that you have any interaction or relationship with. But the circle of influence is about people that you can influence in your life. So whilst the center, Jesus, informs you about your mission agenda, you would want to develop those within your circle of influence to work with you so that they will acquire the skills and capacity to continue with the agenda given you by the Lord Jesus. This implies, whether as an individual or a body, we must always write our mission statement and own the mission statement. And therefore, I can't see in United States. Emra wo hihye bibi wo wadwen mu efa ne opesa wo ye ho. Covid chain bibi o say begin with the end in mind. The opesa wo ye no fa no sha say wo wadwen mu. Ne fa hihye into wo ya ovation. As a vision na ko wie mission statement. Ti say wo mission statement no e kire ne ya opesa wo ye ene kwan obefa so no wabeye sa enti asia kire se ye nipakuo no ana adwumadie kro no ana se ni ankran na o se utumi twro o mission statement no na obia efa ho bia no sa mission statement no ogitum na eye ne dia edana koma so asian so sa kire se o se utumi hihye niema se o di mfie num bi na esi wani so a o se utumi hihye de afibia o pese wo ye ana mfie miensa na esi wani so a o se utumi hihye de afibia o pese wo ye se de be ya ebetwa mfie miensa na se mfie num no watumi eduru botaye no ho watumi eduru nia o pese wo ye no. So this calls for planners. Maybe a 3-year planner, 5-year planner. And as it is, you let us see what you intend doing from year 1 to the ultimate year, whether 3 or 5 or whatever. You must let us see your role, goals, and probably some remarks about it. A kind of visualization. The many more can say, to say me dear, me planner. Roles now, me dear, you know, but can say me a teacher and now coach. I feel the kind, me say me through the way, me say me here the tosu biem. Some you be all strong crack out true books. I feel the kind of some true book books saying the toss be on some year family head and I was paying a dear of a person year. Then also some true to I feel the kind of them person year. Afi se me yo sofo. E dey na pese me ye na fi edi kan no. O se me metumi ye san hye dey nyina koto no. Na kakra che me dey pese me ye e bi amfie num bi a me hye ato. Na se metumi ye dey ma we nyina e na metumi ehu baby a me bo modern any baby a me tosin. When first creation no was second creation no you no ani e de yem komodie ene de e be wie no e can be say put first things first ye niema woni mremu de edi kan no eno na di kan ye de tosu mi nusu wa ye no saa se ye we se de be ya enkoba se wa hihye bibi ato enso so ba odwumadie ni mu a na wo ye ne basa because wo ehihye no oto bo ase dwun yie ena wo hihye ye oto bo ase dwun yie na wo hihye ye enti man enye ne basa e basa wo hihye wo ye adwuma no a memma no enye bibi e different from the wo hihye ye. The second creation is about putting first things first. This is to guide us so that we do not do things haphazardly or different from our intentions. And so what you intend doing as the first item, do it. The second item, do it. Do this accordingly. So this is a habit that we must also follow in putting things to effect, things that we have planned. We know that the Christian's will is empowered by the Holy Spirit. Here, it is the will that becomes very important. With the first creation, it is the imagination, talking of the endowments, that becomes very important. But when you think of the second creation, it is the will that matters most. So you must have the will that is not only the desire, but the capacity to act. Therefore, as we think of this, we are necessarily looking at time management. But at the end of the day, when we add the second creation to the first creation, you know that it's all about self-management. We are not confined to time management. So it's all about what you do with your time in terms of the intent to pursue the to-do. Adia me kan say you see ehwe adwuma ne ye ho asema ana second creation no a o say ehwe say dey see edi ye mre ye adwuma ai time management man no kwenso ne say enema na me di kan ho asema ye first creation no you begin with the end in mind na ye vision ho asema what do we can we who are self management enti enye time management nko. When we talk of time management, it's basically about some 4 different lifestyles or some 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1 concerns doing things that are urgent while being important at a given time. That is, to talk of time management is basically about some qualifications, whether something is urgent or important. If something is, and we know for something to be important, it means it is needful. Quadrant 1 is when we do things that are both urgent and important. The quadrant 2 lifestyles 1 who does things that are important but not urgent at a given time. Quadrant 3 concerns doing things that are urgent but not important. And quadrant 4 is about things that are neither urgent nor important. We say, time management was the fun why I say, BB, late, and I say, BB, ehia. And it's a way a DB now a year late, next sign here, and then your friend quadrant 1. Quadrant 2, Abrabon, and he said, we are DB Mra Yankwana and ye late. Quadrant 3, Abrabon, so and he said, we are near ma, I late, na emum, and shada here. Quadrant 4, and so they say, we are DB and we are in here, and also a year late. The assembly said, Sa lifestyle si sa abrabo yi emudian yi na wope abrabo a eye so obi abesua eye the quadrant 2 lifestyle so wo hwe senema wo ye no wo ye nema ehia na nsusu enye late ye senema ehia no e ma na nye late ansa na waye ye mu pi ebra ye bon ye tena wa ma enema ye late enema ehia ye late ansa na ye pese ye ana se ya ye empenifo pi ene wo Ghana ha wo madwuma kra no wo ntete nipa emra ehia mu na emra aye late no ene wo pese wo tete nkofo mo betwe wo madwuma so enigofo pi se do wo munwuma egu emra wo mususu ewuo no abrank eni kwan se basa senka wu ana woni wo kra mpa o se adwuma ne koso ana se koso kra chense na wote ase ye wa sofo pi ye wo akyerɛkyerɛfo pi adwuma wura no mu pi emra wote ase na se o ye sofo wa asori no no na asori ne koso yie adwuma ne koso yie enso so ni wo pɛ na adwuma ne gu ana sa asori na kofo mu kra. If you say, one repamuno, a mrene hiamuno, one titi nipa a umbe ne jumano, and umbe share jumano so. A dear atu you move a atu a numa pi enono. Yadi encomodino and encomodino ebesia. Na ye bet to us next week. And then you said, "Be manage wow." If you say one name who manage ya, won't mean share you must. Next week, you know, your pressure said, "A DNA are sorry." A DNA are sorry. In other words, or someone who be sounds a DNA made you man, I may also would say what you man say. Say, a timber company no wa or so to me timber company ase say a restaurant na wo ya or so to me restaurant ase sa so na say a sorry na wo hwe so ya sorry penny a or so hu ade a friend na sorry you know bebre you know ade a friend na sorry adofo no kra ni say enema pia ekoso baby pia yesi ye asori enya asori asem kra enya bible asori asem over 90% of the places that we call churches are not really biblical churches. When we come next week, we will look at what a church is. It behoves us therefore to also look at what is meant by the type of enterprise into which we are in. If it's a timber firm, what is really a timber firm? If it's a restaurant, what is a restaurant? Next week, we'll be looking what the church is. Thank you, and God bless you.